Part B. Answer any 5 questions. 13th question. Explain limits of computational problem solving. Limits of computational problem solving. Computer algorithms. Algorithms. An algorithm is a finite number of clearly described, unambiguous, doable steps that can be systematically followed to produce a desired result for given input in a finite amount of time. Algorithms and computers, a perfect match. Most require the use of computers either because they would require too much time for a person to apply or involve so much detail to make the human error likely, because computer can execute instructions very quickly and reliably without error. Algorithms and computers are a perfect match. For example, to determine the day of the week for given month, day and year, it denotes a 7 steps. Let century digits is equal to first 2 digits for the year. Let's year digits equal to the last 2 digits of the year. Third step is let value to be equal to year digits and floor, year underscore digits /4. Fourth point, if century underscore digits equal 18, add 2 value, else century underscore digits equal 20, then add 6 to value. Fifth step, month is equal to January and year is not a leap year, and add 1 to value, else if the month equal to February and the year is a leap year, then add 3 to value if not a leap year, then add 4 to value, else if month is equal to March or November, add 4 to value. Month is equal to May, then add 2 value, else month is equal to June, add 5 values, else month is equal to August, add 3 values. Month is equal to October, then add 1 value. Month is equal to September or December, then add 6 to value. Sixth step, set value equal to value plus day mod 7. Seventh step, value is equal to 1, then day of the week is Sunday. Value is equals to 2, the week is Monday. Value is equals to 3, day the week is Tuesday. Value is equal to 4, day of the week is Wednesday. Value is equal to 5, day of the week is Thursday. Value is equal to 6, day of the week Friday, and then value is equal to 0, day of the week is Saturday. And then 14th question, explain iterating over list sequence in Python. Iterating over list sequence in Python. For loops. A for statement is an iterative control statement that iterates once for each element in a specified sequence of elements. Thus, for loops are used to construct defined loops. For statement, example use. For k in sequence, suit means nums equal to denotes square bracket, values are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. For k in nums, print of k. Variable k is referred to as a loop variable. For example, for ch in hello, print ch of c. The built-in range function. Python provides a built-in range functions that can be used for generating a sequence of integers that a for loop can iterate over. The values in the generated sequence include the starting value up to but not including the ending value. For example, sum equal to 0. For k in range 1, 11, sum equal to sum plus k. For loop adds up the integer values 1 to 10. By default, the range functions generate a sequence of consecutive integers and then a step value can be provided. However, a range 0, 11, 2 means produce a sequence 2, 0, 4, 6, 8, 10. With a step value of 2, a sequence can also be generated backwards. When given a negative step value, for example, 10, 0, 2, 1, produce the sequence 1 to 10 order to be reversed. Iterating over list elements versus list index values. Index value variables is a variable whose changing values used to access elements of an index data structure. However, there are times when the loop variable must iterate over the index values of a list instead. Loop variable iterating over the elements of a sequence. Loop variable iterating over the index values of a sequence. It denotes a 10, 20, 30 to 60 numbers. For k in nums, sum equals sum plus k. Index value of a sequence means for k in range, length of num, sum equal to sum plus num of k. While loops and list sequence. For situation in which a sequence is to be traversed While a given condition is true, a while loop is the appropriate control structure to use. For example, k equals 0 means item to be found equal to 0. The value is denoted found item equals false, while k less than length of nums are not found item. If num of k equal to item to be found item equal to true means else k equal to k plus 1. If found item is printed of item found, else print item not found. 15th question. Explain calling value, returning and non-value returning functions in Python. Calling value, returning functions. Functions call to value returning functions can be used anywhere that a function's return value is appropriate. For example, function definition. Definition: maximum of num list. Return: max of num list, minimum num list. Function use weekly temps 45, 30, 52, 58, 62, 48, 49. It's denoted as square bracket. Calling non-value returning functions. Non-value returning functions are called for their side effects and not for a return function's value. Thus, such functions call are statements and therefore can be used anywhere that an executable statement is allowed. For example, welcome displayed equal to display welcome off. 16th question. Explain opening the text file. Opening text file. All files must first be opened before they can be read from or written to. In Python, when file is successfully opened, a file object is created that provides method for accessing the file. Opening for reading. To open a file for reading, the built-in open function is used as shown. Input file equal to open my file.txt, it's denote or it's a single quotes. The first argument in the file name is to be opened, myfile.txt. The second argument or indicates that the file is to be opened for reading. The second argument is optional when opening a file. Opening for writing. To open a file for writing, the open function is used as shown below. The output file equal to open my new file.txt, w. It denotes a single quotes. W denotes a write. In this case, W is used to indicate the file is to be opened for writing. If the file already exists, it will be overwritten. Starting with the first line of the file when using a second argument of A, the output will be appended to a existing file instead. It is important to close to file that it's written to, otherwise the tail end of the file may not be written to the file. Output file close off. When opening a file for writing, there is not much chance of input-output error occurring. The provided file name does not need to exist since it's being created or overwritten. This only error that may occur is if the file system, such a hard disk, is full. 17th question. Explain inheritance in Python with example. Inheritance. Inheritance in object-oriented programming is the ability of a class to inherit members to another class as part of its own definition. The inheriting class is called a subclass, also a derived class or child class, and the class inherited from is called the superclass, also base class or parent class. Superclasses may themselves inherit from other classes, resulting in hierarchy of classes. For example, class A, class B, class C, class D, class E. It's all or denotes by 1, 2, 3 methods and variable 1, 2, 3. Class A is a superclass of all the classes in the picture. Thus, the subclasses B and E each inherit variable 1 and method 1 from class A. In addition, class B defines variable 2 and method 2. Class E defines a method 5. Since class C is the subclass of class B, it inherits everything class A and class B and adding the variable 3 and method 3 in own definition. And since the class D is also a subclass of class B, it inherits everything in a class A and class B, also defining a method 4. Subtypes. A subtype is something that can be substituted for an behavior and its parent type. For etc., chimpanzee and then elephant. Okay, animal it's a multicellular, and then mammal hare, and then vertebrate. Primate and proboscides, large brain, and then opposable thumbs. Elephant is trunks and plant eaters. So Class A is the superclass of all the classes in the picture. Subclass B and E inherit variable 1 and method 1 from class. Class B defines a variable 2 and method 2. Class C defines a method 5. Class C is a subclass of class B. If inheritance everything, it's a class B and class B, adding a variable 3 and method 3 in own definition. And since class D is also a subclass of a class B, inherits everything in a class A and class B, also defining a method 4. Defining subclasses in Python. Class names of built-in types in Python. Thus exists a class definition for each of the built-in types. To determine the type classes a particular value in Python, the built-in functions type can be used. 18th question. Write a Python code to search a given string in list. Program L1 equal to A, B, C, D, A, C, it denotes a single quotes. S equal to input, please enter a character A to Z. /n, it denotes a new line. If S is in L1, print f of S is present in the list. Else, print f of S, it's not present in the list. Output, please enter a character A to Z. You enter A is present in the list. 19th question. Explain the fundamental turtle attributes and behaviors. Absolute positioning. Method position returns a turtle's current position. For newly created turtles, this returns the tuple 0, 0. A turtle's position can be changed using absolute positioning by moving the turtle to a specific x, y coordinate location by use of method set position. It's a window, it's denote a set window title. Window equal turtle.screen of window title absolute positioning, and then get default turtle and hide, and then create a square and absolute positioning to given a values to 100, 0, 100, 100, 0, 100 like this to set a position, and then exit and close window turtle.exit click off. Turtle heading and relative positioning. A turtle's position can also be changed through relative positioning. In this case, the location the turtle moves to be determined by second fundamental attribute setting. A newly created turtle's heading to be right and 0 degrees. A turtle with heading 90 degrees moves up, with heading 180 degrees moves left, with heading 270 degrees moves down. A turtle heading can be changed, turning the turtle given a degree of left 90 or right 90. The forward method moves a turtle in the direction that it's correctly heading. It denotes a set window title. Turtle.screen of method will be used. It's a relative positioning, and then get default a turtle and hide, and then create a box relative positioning to given a value for forward, left and 190 like this. And finally exit and close window turtle.exit close off. Methods. Left and right change turtle heading relative to its currently heading. The turtle's heading can also be set to a specific heading by use of method set heading. The underscore turtle.set heading of 90. In addition, method heading can be used to determine a turtle's currently heading. And then pen attributes. Pen attributes to be a turtle object. It's related to a drawing capabilities. The most fundamental of these attributes is whether the pen is currently up or down. Controlled by methods pen up and pen down of. When the pen attribute value is up, the turtle can be moved to another location without lines being drawn. This is especially needed when drawing graphical images and disconnected segments. This window is denoted the same thing I tell you. The pen size of turtle determines the width of the lines drawn when the pen attributes is down. The pen size method is used to control this. The turtle dot pen size of 5. The width is given in the pixels and limited only by the size of the turtle screen. This window is denoted like this. Pen size of 1, that line is denoted this type of lines. Pen size is 11, this second one it's denoted that type of line. Pen size is 21, third type of line. Pen size is 41, and the last one line is display in this window.